Alright, gonna try to do today's video with a little bit of I'm watching my kiddo, but we're gonna look at the 10th as a trading day. And if you look at the 10th, just overall, so here's the 9th, right? I'm going to take it to a smaller time frame. I'm going to start at the 1. I want to give you an idea of what we were looking at. So here's 831. Had a massive, move from here to there, right? And then as we continue, I like to go off of the 930. So in the 930, we didn't get much action at all. We just got a little blip up. We got a continuation down to this line here, right? So we have a massive move down around 950. We have established top for now, an established bottom, right? So we're not breaking the bottom, and we didn't break this top. We touched it once, we touched it twice. So I tend to trade later on in the day because I try to avoid things like this, these massive whips that, say you're in a long here and it's wham, takes you out instantly. But if we notice this touch, this general area in here where nothing breaks, right? Now, sometimes on a 930 you can get a massive move when all the New York opens up and it fills. But for now, if we were to play this day, this area in here is where we looked short, simply because we had a move up, so we had a washout, and then a continuation up. We're not breaking here, we're making lower lows. We go up a little bit higher highs, a little bit lower lows, and so on. So, I mean, if you're skittish, you could probably take a trade here as well. And then you follow that all the way down. It starts to base a little here, bases again. So sometimes on these down moves, it can get a little tricky. So you see a base here, a downward. You got a nice little slant. You almost think you're basing, then you break it. You break it. And then you go up, you break it. Now granted, this is on the 1, so it's the smallest of time frames, but I just want to show you how different time frames would play out. So this area in here, 950, this is crucial. This is where I would be looking. Kind of goes up, breaks up, goes down. Now we start this. We have established one of my favorite trading moves is a V. So we have the beginning of our left V here, and then we have a breakout of the right V. It's not fulfilled, not yet. However, we can kind of see how it's forming here. So this area in here, we would kind of look to fulfill that. So I'm going to draw another rectangle here. And we can see it starts to go up, comes all the way back to a base. So we have a little line here, a little line here, and a line here. So we're kind of basing in this range. If I really feel that I'm going to complete at least to here, right? So I'm going to retrace this move. The top of the V is kind of in this area, really. This is the area I'm looking to retrace. That bar and that bar. So from here, not so much the jitterish, but from there to there is the area I'm looking to get out, or I'm looking for this to go up. So the buyers come in, the sellers come in. The buyers come in, the sellers come in. You see it's kind of making a little bit of a higher range here. If you wanted to add on to your contract, your best spot to do that would be there. Now you also have to be worrisome. So you've made money from here to there. Now when it hits this trade, you have another contract. So now you need to be worried it doesn't really break below this level, right? You don't really want to lose all your profits. So now it starts to go up. Now here is kind of the first, you have a little stall here, but it's already crushed that, right? Now we're looking for this area in here to get attacked. So it starts attacking it here, right? Goes down, bases off of there, which is normal. It then completes its move to the bottom area here. Right there, I would probably look to get out in this general area. Or you can wait till it breaks this bar. So it doesn't. Now you're in this area. Definitely get out here. Or if you want to hold it, I mean, you could see if it's going to shatter through. But I would say this range in here was kind of our high of the day. It's tricky because I like to short off of the highs. Unless you see a larger pattern on a larger time frame that tells you we're going to break that, or maybe we have a news event, something of that nature. I look to short off this line. However, when we were doing our analysis, we kind of, this was so choppy, and then here we have bar. So this is kind of our area where we want to get out of this long. And now we're looking, if it breaks up through here, we can make another move. But I would generally get out. So if you played the move here, like if you waited till after the destruction, and then you thought, you know what, it's basing here, I'm going to take that. That's a hell of a short. Most people would never catch that. This area in here would be the one to take. And you can see this line sometimes holds, sometimes doesn't. I thought later in the day we were going to retrace to this line and do another move up. We didn't. We shattered this. Absolutely destroyed this. We had a little teaser. Now here we started, a little bit of a move. And I know in the 1 minute it doesn't look too crazy, but I mean, if you look at here, you're 65, right? There's 5 points, 10 points, and it just adds up. If you have 2 contracts on 20 points, If you make this trade here, guys, you're 864 all the way up, to 2048. I mean, get out of town. You're done for the day. If you believe it's coming back down here, which I did, it's a little tricky. So now, once you get out here, you let the buyers exhaust themselves, right? See if it breaks out to a new high, which it doesn't. And now you're looking to go for a short confirmation. So you're up, down, up, down, up, down, up, down. Where does it kind of give you? This area here. It gives you your short. So I would probably, if I think it's playing back down here, and we're still trading because we're degenerates, that's your next entry. And you can see it almost mirrors that bar for bar. So you have a boom, and you have a boom, right? So that's a mirror bar. And then this goes down with a little pullback and goes down. So here we have a big bar, not much of a pullback. We get our pullback here, but by then we've already met a general air. That's not bad. It's basing there. You're thinking, shit, I'm going to lose all my profit again. Then it breaks. Then it breaks here again. So we're thinking a full retrace. I normally would play this line on my out as well. Just because of this base here, I would probably look to get out here, but a lot of times the low of the day is where it goes. So if you got out here, I'm not hating you, but these two areas are both fine in my view. Now the fact that it crushes down here, goes up, hits it again, hits it again. So we have a new established low here, right? What time is this? Alright. This is brutal. So you have a new established low. It almost touches it again. So this would be a long. This would be a long. So if you're playing the 1 minute time frame, a lot of people laugh at people that trade the one. It has a little bit of sense. We have a low, add on, continuation up. We're out. It's rolling over. It's not making new highs. It's not making new highs. We shadow bar this. We see the short. Boom. In this, you almost got to watch. It's kind of a pain in the ass to do. But you want to be on top of it to make these moves or these trades. Like hindsight, looking at this, you can see the entries. But as this is playing out, you're not sure. You're thinking maybe we'll base here off this line. We crush it. We're pulling up, bang, bang. All right, now we're moving up. So, this short here, you might make there. We retouch it again. Well, let's add on to our position. We're not breaking a new low. Why not take another position? Pull back. That would be another position if you just like to party. But we're looking to get out here or here. So that's where we get out. We see a rollover. It doesn't make new highs. We take that. We're either getting out of this baseline here or we're looking for a retrace here. So we hit it. We could get out there. Gives us another chance to get out here. So there or there, I'm not hating that at all. If you truly believe it's doing a full retrace, then there you have it. If you wish to go long again here, you get smoked. We kind of reach a low here and a basing point. We go up. We hit that same low again. If it doesn't shatter it, what do? Well, we take advantage of that and we look to go long. And then it hits it again. So if you're really playing from here to here, what is that? That's 803. That's a 50 point, almost 50 points, depending on how you play it. Or your entries, you might be high 40s. So the way to have played this day, which was a bit of a motherfucker, was patience. And what I mean by that is look at our signal. So we have 8:49 in the morning. I normally like to make moves off the 9:30, right? 9:30, not much of a move at all. The move to make was about close to 10, 9:51. Your second move to make would have been 10:23 or 10:50. Then you're getting out around 11:30. You're getting back in at 11:46. You're getting out at almost 1 o'clock or 1:27. And then you see an established touch. You're waiting for the other touch again. Just misses it, but around this area is fair. Or you say, fuck it, I'll wait for it to touch it one last time. 3:49. Well, now you got to get out at 4 or before 4:10, so that only takes you to there. But from here to here, what is that? Let's look at the time. 4:01 is a safe exit. So, sorry. That does take us to here. So 52 to 6. Yeah. 40 plus. I mean, that's your trading day right there. And it's going to be a little funny, but I like trading larger time frames, like typically a 15. And on a 15, you know, I'm seeing like a bar here, a wick, you know, kind of a stable area there. You know, I might be looking to go long off this area, and I get destroyed, get destroyed, get destroyed. So if I'm trading the 15-minute time here, right, it's a wick there. It's not as pretty as the 1 minute. I know this is, hello. It's not going to sound crazy, but the 15 is, it's not as sexy. The 5 is playable too. You know, you could call that a double bottom. You call that a double top. Trace. You might look to go long here. You're getting smoked, which is what I did. I got smoked here. I was waiting all day long for a pullback here and a reoccurrence to here or here. Never got it. Got lit up there. Took a full loss. But then look at here, there. So you could play the 1 or the 5. Would give you a decent trading signals for this time frame. Let's go to the next higher one, which is the 30. 30 is real wicky, you know. You're probably getting smoked on the 32. Yeah, you would got lit up. If you're short in there, you get wicked out. If you're going, you know, well, unless you went long there, off that pull down, but yeah, you probably could have taken a long there. This area here, you're feeling semi-good, wick down. Yeah, now 30 is pretty ugly too. So the day to trade this probably would have been the smaller time frames. The hourly is not too bad. If you get rid of your wicks and you're just playing the meat, so you wick, and then it cuts in the meat short, wick. Now play the meat of the candle and wait to go long. So fuck that, and then when it hits here, there's your long. Time to get out. No, I do like that. Interesting. Hourly is interesting, but then again, these longer time frames, you know, you can't really play around too much because you have to get in at the absolute best point because you're gonna eat so much. Oh, it's helping out with the critique there, buddy. So anyway, I'd say the best time frames for this were simply playing yeah. If you saw the daily, you would see a move all the way down here. A retrace to this line. And then if you were playing the retrace back down here from the daily, even though it was crazy, you obviously would have looked for a short to there. Interesting. Hard to play these bigger time frames though. The 1 minute or the 5 was probably the way to go. 5 minutes. 5 minute for sure. But that is trading the 10th. I know, my goodness. Holy smokerinos. All right, I'm done for the day. All right, good luck, guys. Hopefully this helped. But sometimes on the bigger time frames, you're not getting what you need to see. Have a good one.